Hi. So I'm no stranger to the room makeover video, sometimes as the fairly dramatic variety, but you know what? When you're moving to college, one does not feel particularly inclined to add several boxes of decorations and spend a bunch of money on brand new decorations. But if you just gently slap on a few adjustments, your room can look pretty okay. So that's what I did. I made my room look pretty okay. And here's what I did. Here's how I did it. Roll the tape. I need to turn on a lamp. It's 10 a.m. Why is it dark? Here's where we started. Now let's analyze this photo. Let's see what we're working with. This mattress pad has been through a lot, but you know what? It makes my bed comfy. So comfy that I've gotten into naps this semester. I've napped more this semester so far than I have before collectively ever in my life. My record so far is 5 naps in one day. And my dark circles still look like this through the concealer that I definitely forgot to take off last night. Moving on. We've got this lamp that's always at like a 10-degree angle. I cannot fix it. I've tried. We've got garbage everywhere. We've got these curtains. No. Unless they are an accent color. I do not believe in dark curtains. They make the whole space look smaller. Those will have to go, but that comes later. It's pretty spacious for a single, but I didn't like that it felt like... I wanted it to feel like this. Like this. Evenly spaced out, you know? Like enough floor space so I can pretend to do yoga sometimes. But then I did that thing where I got scared of change and I thought that if I moved it, I would like it less. So I tried to make my bed in hopes that it would just look fine because I really did not feel like moving furniture after the mess that was my move-in day. But then finally I was like, no. This cannot do. The furniture will have to move. Speaking of, many people wanted me to show them the inflatable furniture that our university lovingly provided us with after not furnishing our suites. No problem. Let's go on a tour. Hey, Jeff. This is our inflatable furniture, so there you go. So first up was rearranging. So my first mission was to move this wardrobe, which was the main culprit in closing up the space. So then I tried to move the bed to the window and the desk to the other wall, but Thomas stood there and created problems for a while, but then he moved so I was able to do it successfully. I feel like this makes it look less like a dorm where they just like threw in a bed and more like an actual bedroom that was arranged carefully by me. The only problem is that it is right next to the heater now, so I live in perpetual fear that one of my blankets is gonna fall down, or God forbid, the Blaha's shark is gonna fall down and catch fire in the middle of the night. But so far the only thing that's happened is that my blankets get on there, and then when I pick them up, I'm like, oh no, fire. They're really, really toasty warm, like they just got out of the dryer, so that only kind of incentivizes me to let that happen more often, which is really bad. If you're my university watching this, that's a joke. I did not move my furniture at all. Nothing is in front of the heater. Nothing. Speaking of carefully arranged by me, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Function of Beauty. Function of Beauty makes customized hair care products. I got their shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in treatment. Oh, I just realized you can see them right there. Obviously, everyone's hair is different, and it's really hard to find the product that's exactly right for you off of the shelf, which is why I was really excited when they reached out to me. I've always struggled with my hair being really thick and kind of shapeless, and it's been extra oily lately, so I got products that help with definition, shine, and oil control. Besides that, they let you customize the color and scent, and you guys know that I love to customize every aspect of my life. So I got to pick these colors and a nice lavender scent, and they also say your name on them, which is so cute. The leave-in treatment has also helped a lot with making the bleached parts of my hair less crunchy and act like normal, healthy hair. So I definitely think my hair has improved since I started using these products. It is so much shinier and softer than when I started. Also just more voluminous, and I don't have to fight with it to make it look okay. So I really recommend. It's made for you. It targets your specific hair goals. There's no parabens, sulfates, GMOs. You can also choose a silicone-free option if you want. It's vegan, it's cruelty-free. They've been very good to me so far. So if you'd like to try it out, you can click the link in the description to get 20% off your first order. Thank you so much to Function of Beauty. As I was redoing the room, I was obviously also unpacking, and my wardrobe has actually stayed organized like this, which I'm really proud of myself for accomplishing, but it's also partially because I tried to pack fairly light with clothes into just one suitcase. And that was cool and all, but now I'm regretting it. I've worn this outfit like 8 times. Also, you'll probably notice by now that I put up one white curtain, I put up the other one later, and have a light colored duvet. This is intentional. Welcome to actual interior design tips with wrists. Light colors make it look bigger, which is really important for a little dorm like this. Anyway, I also had plants, which is like my other #1 decorating tip. You want it to look more alive and less depressing? Plants. However, here's the problem. My plants are not super duper alive right now. Move-in day, they totally froze, and now they're struggling. I've been doing everything. They're like alive, but they're a little crispy. So plants are great when you do not kill them. I have never, actually, I don't know if this is true. I could be completely lying, but for the sake of this video, let's just say I've never killed a plant before. And then move-in day came and it was like 14 degrees Fahrenheit and whatever. I only have like 15 more plants at home, so I guess I'll live. Here's me putting down the rug that I just stole from my bedroom at home. My best advice for getting cool things in your dorm room is just to be a hoarder and never throw anything away. So when it's time to come to campus, you can just rummage through your house and bring it with you, like lamp from my house, other lamp also from my house, rug from my house, desk lamp may or may not be stolen, because when the movers were moving me out when we got kicked off campus, it just ended up in one of my boxes. And if you're my college and you're watching this, once again, that was a joke. I purchased this with my own money. Another fun idea is DIY. For example, this mirror has some really cool, like, crack, shattered detailing. That was DIY. And it's also stacked on a box of ramen, which is filled with ramen. It's not only super cool, quirky, trendy, design is great, but also whenever you're hungry, you can just open up the box and there is real ramen in there. So that's a win-win situation, baby. Then we finally got onto decorating. Guess who napped too hard in the middle of editing this? But you know what? I'm just gonna look like this. I've been on this platform for 8 years. If this were a relationship, we would be married. So I feel like we're at that stage where I don't have to try to look cute for you anymore. Anyway, I was decorating while listening to some fashion/costume analysis from various movies. Shut up. I'm trying to get more into fashion lately, but learning about what brands are relevant has just been a lesson in how expensive things are. And it makes me make bad decisions. I did order a dupe of a certain necklace the other day. I do feel a little guilty about it, but do I feel a lot of excitement for this necklace to come because I can't afford the $200 version? Yes, I do. I really do. I feel like we need to move on now. First, I tried putting up this tapestry here, but then I remember that's my only wall to project stuff onto, and I didn't love it above my bed, so this was the final spot I decided for it. Then I put up pictures, mostly from when I lived in Providence with my friends, because I am hugely nostalgic for it, even though it was just last semester, and that was like maybe mentally one of the worst times of my life. It was also one of the best times of my life. At least every day didn't feel literally exactly the same, because at least there I got to go to the store or the park, so that was amazing. And there were also just so many cats around. I also did the same floating purse thing I did last time I redecorated a room. It's been too short of a time for me to truly be creative with it, okay? Also, this is me taking the crispy leaves off of my plant. It's still a little alive. Then above my desk, I put up some art by my friend Dasha and the Polaroids of 70s icons that I printed out earlier. And then today, I put up the finishing touches. I'm gonna go to sleep and finish this narration tomorrow.
The next day.
Hey, I know I say this in pretty much every video, but I'm so tired. Guess what day it is today? Monday. Guess when I started editing this video? Friday. Guess how many days off I've had since I moved in? 0. So I'm a wee bit tired. Anyway, my idea of finishing touches is just more is more. So you'll notice I stole most of these straight off the wall of my room at home. I put up these posters with command strips, but I still live in fear that they're just gonna fall off in the middle of the night. Why do they always fall off in the middle of the night? Why can't they fall off like in the day? This wall is such a weird mix of my interests. But anyway, then I constructed a little DIY stand for my record player by taping together these 2 crates. It's definitely a little precarious, but I had nowhere else to put it. And then I did a final clean, because from the beginning to the end of decorating my room, things just got a little disastery every time. And then the final touch, as always, some fairy lights. Classic. And now it's time for a room tour. Room tour. Room tour. Oh my god, there's a hole in my shirt. Okay, so welcome to my room or whatever. Am I happy with it? I guess. What I don't like is that it looks exactly like the room I would have wanted when I was 14. So apparently I have matured not at all in that time. So that's kind of annoying. Like, this room looks like someone read Perks of Being a Wallflower once and thinks they're really quirky, which is exactly who I was when I was 14. So anyway, let's take a look around, shall we? This corner first, we've got the bed. Blahaj is the most important part. Posters. We've got Grimes, Star Wars, bunch of emos, postcard, and Tanya. This is my bedside table. There's a piece of trash on there, and this shows how many sugars I put in my coffee each and every day. My turntable stand with snacks and various records. Here's an artsy shot of the record for absolutely no reason at all. My photos with my friends. The guitar I've supposedly known how to play since the 6th grade, yet still sucks so hard. This is where I spend 90% of my waking hours, but at least it's nice and organized. My mirror corner, where I hung up a scarf and my necklaces, all my shoes while I wear slippers that are falling apart, and yeah, that's about it. That's the room. So this video is over now. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe, and get out of here.